Good afternoon, welcome back to another video. I am working on my control arm overlays that I started a week ago. If you guys haven't seen that, go check that video out, and that way you can be caught up to see what I'm doing. So this is my overlay that I built, and I'm going to be screwing it down. So I got my hammer, I got a bit, Phillips bit for the screws. I got a drill bit here, I got another drill bit. I got a screw, and these are my screws that I'm going to be using. They're going to be black. And this is kind of what I did, just like a, I don't know, a template or whatever, so I can kind of figure out what I'm doing. So the bit with the blue tape, that bit is going to be used for the screw to go through, and the other one is to screw the screw in, so it makes threads, because I don't have a tap and die set, so I'm kind of going, I'm cheating, I guess that's what you call it. So yeah, I'll get you all set up and we can get started. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to center punch where I want my screws. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm putting about 10 screws in here. Just I don't need a whole lot, just enough to kind of hold it down. So this piece is going to be using a different drill bit, so I'm just going to set this down. I'm going to use this. So this bit here, this bit here I have with the blue tape, that's going to be what's going to be drilled all the way through it. All right. Now I got these all drilled out. What I'm going to do next, I'm going to put my control arm back up here. Get it set up here so I can figure out where I want my holes to be. Make sure it's all lined out here. Then what I'm going to do is just go ahead and center punch. No, I'm not going to center punch it yet, because I'm just going to start off using this bit here. Just make a little spot here, just so it don't move. That makes its own center punch here. Just barely going through and touching the control arm. my spots. Got my spots where I need to go. Now I can change drill bits, put the other one on. The smaller one here. This one is this bit here is what I'm going to use to make my hole so it'll thread in. The hole's drilled. I'm going to make sure my holes line up here. Perfect. I think they line up where they're supposed to be. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my cheater screw here for tapping these. And I'll just run the screws through the holes. I don't know if it's the right way to do it, but I don't have a tap a die set. Okay, so my idea of using a screw to tap the holes for my original screws to hold that did not work. I broke a couple screws in there. Evidently the self-tapping screw probably had a different thread pitch. So I went and I had to buy a self tapper with a drill bit. So what I did is I put the self tapper or with a tap on my gun, and I just went ahead and tapped all the screws, so those are all tapped. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to put this back on here, make sure everything works, and we'll put some screws in it and see if they work here. Sorry about the lighting. It's dark out here and I don't have a garage, and my wife wouldn't let me do it in the house, so I'm doing it on the back patio. So, okay. Yeah, so far so good. I just wanted to get this one done for you guys so you guys kind of understand, you know, what I did, what I'm doing. Try and make it, you know, look nice as possible. There. What the fuck just happened? Okay, so here's what it looks like with all the screws put in. They're all flushed up because that's one thing I wanted, was a nice clean look for it. So yeah, there you have it. And I just got to make 3 more so I can take them to powder coat. And when I get them all back from powder coat, I'll bring you guys back. I should be getting my other parts back here in the next week or so. And when that comes back, I'll show you guys what they look like. So until then, I'll see you guys on the next one.